Alright, we're back.
Hello there again.
Hello.
www.internet.tom cyber.
It's back again.
Okay. This month's internet.tom is the photo sharing website Flickr. It was evidently created by dyslexics who couldn't spell Flickr correctly, but we won't begrudge them that.
Either that or by some poor person who's lost the letter E on their keyboard.
Yeah,
That's the most popular letter in the English language.
Yeah, that would make life difficult.
Screwed.
That would make life very difficult.
Which alone has two E's.
Or just some Web 2.0 dickhead who thinks that it's fun to spell things wrong because, you know, everything on the Web 0.0 is spelt wrong. It's really tiresome. Flickr.com is a website where users can upload their photos of plants or amusing things they've seen on the street.
They like.
Well, no, not anything
not
they
porn.
like. If they take photos that are deemed inappropriate, they will be censored. And because these are nerds we're talking about here, the nerds will get very angry and start saying things like
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. What are you doing to me? This is just like people who would censor Robert Mapplethorpe. Let's ignore the blatant problem that my photos are nowhere near as good as those of Robert Mapplethorpe, and make like I'm all persecuted and shit. So they do impose restrictions upon what may be uploaded to their site. But apart from that, I mean, you know, there's like Joseph and I, we recently found a really interesting bunch of old advertisements on Flickr. Remember that, Joe?
They're great.
Those were fantastic. Which had like that old man who was shaking his stick, and that baby who was had a jug tipped on it, which was really horrific.
But they was throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
And it was a baby down on the street, like screaming with a bath beside it.
Yeah, and that was meant to make you buy soap.
Yeah.
So there's lots of good stuff on
was
Flickr.
it on that or on something else where I saw the horrible ad where they cleaned up the black babies and made them white and clean, and it was for soap.
Oh, that was somewhere else, but that may have been on Flickr as well. That was
had,
pretty horrendous, wasn't
where
it?
it had Negro children. Hey, nice
Yeah.
one. Let me destroy the machine. Where it had Negro children and they
And they were cleaning them up and making them white.
Yeah, they were
as if to
cleaning them
say
up
that
and made them
the
really
soap
white.
is so good that it can make Negroes into white people. Yeah, that was pretty horrendous. So that may or may not have been on Flickr. Lots of people take interesting photos on Flickr. Some of them more interesting than others. But I mean, I find the best way to peruse Flickr is not actually to like just go to the site and try and find out what interesting things you can look at, but rather just, you know, you'll see on Dig or on Boing Boing or what have you, you'll see interesting and amusing Flickr streams from one place or another, and you'll go to them.
Following the NAF links.
Yeah, you'll follow the NAF links and it'll tell you amusing things. So that is the way that I would recommend to use the Flickr website.
I use Flickr like a tool. I use it for
You
putting
use everything like a tool.
Yeah, no, but
you are a tool.
Yeah, whatever. But I use Flickr for putting like pictures on my live journal and crap because it's free. And
Yeah, that's what I use.
So easy.
That's what I use PhotoBucket for.
No, sorry, I use PhotoBucket as well. But yeah.
I keep meaning to like you know, resume my hobby of taking photos for fun and putting them on the internet for people to see. But I've just not been able to get into it.
I just don't get time, and I don't go to any interesting places. I'm just either at home or at work. So
Right.
what's to take photos of?
Whereas I'm always going interesting places because my life is so fascinating. But I'm really bad at taking photos with a digital camera.
Well, I don't have
and
a
I
digital
don't know
camera.
whether it's me or the camera. But I really like my old SLR, my old Asahi, that's like built like a Russian tank out of one single piece of metal, moulded into hundreds of complicated pieces that T1000 could not replicate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's okay. So Flickr.com, I'll give it 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Why couldn't the sword fighting Red Steel be like this?
Because Red Steel isn't as good as Oblivion.
Yeah.
I'd like, Danny, you and I were talking about this, and I'd like to perhaps bring this up for a close, just for because we've talked a lot about music. this
Yep.
episode, and
Yep.
and Joseph finds that boring.
Because Joseph doesn't like music.
But
at
you
all.
and I had a
Mhm.
conversation. We've been doing a lot of top fives recently. We just
Yep.
pop them out at each other, like people in High
High
Fidelity.
Fidelity, yep.
Yep.
Oh, that was another idea for a segment I had. Oh.
Really? Okay. Well, we were going to put those on the Bebo, weren't we?
Yeah.
But Danny, I popped to Danny top 5 films Joseph should see.
What were they?
Well, Danny can give his first, and then I'll give mine, and we'll talk about
There was
what
films he
we
has
think.
to see right now, eh?
Films, not films that like we really want Joseph to see 28 weeks later, but that's R18, and Joseph doesn't want to watch films that advanced. That's fine and good, but films that we think Joseph should see now.
What were they, Danny?
I
Quite
couldn't.
quickly.
I couldn't really think of some 5. So Tom, you go first.
Great. Okay, mine were Night of the Hunter. I really want you to see that. That's a fantastic film, and Robert Mitchum is superb. Predator, because that's just a classic
I've seen
of.
some of Predator.
Well, see the rest of it. Collateral,
Yeah.
because it's just
And it's only R13, so you don't. Have to
a
worry.
really good concept, very well elaborated upon, with a disappointing final act that picks up right in the tail surge. What were the other ones?
Well, I'd like you to see North by Northwest.
North by Northwest, Rope. Have you seen that?
Have you seen Rope, Joe?
You
I'd
must
also
see
like you
Rope.
to see. I'd like you to see Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
I
Mind.
have seen it in the
Have you?
Sunshine Spotless Mind. I love
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, there you go. It's
Bridge on the River Kwai was the
Bridge
other
on the
one.
River Kwai was the other one we came up with.
Yes. 'Cause
Great
they-
movie.
Yeah, because they put Obi-Wan in an oven.
They almost did.
Yeah. So yeah, that would we think that your education could be well continued by seeing those pictures, Joseph.
Alright.
There's a lot of movies you should see, but you don't
Here's
sit
here's
down
a game.
and watch movies.
Here's a game. Okay,
Mhm.
Tom.
Mhm.
Is name what I tell you to as fast as you can.
Oh,
okay?
good. Okay, I like this game.
A
Hang on.
movie.
Oh, okay. Aliens.
You just name it like that. just like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
A game.
Oblivion.
A colour.
Red.
A hat.
Trilby.
An Indian.
This is
Oh.
embarrassing. An Indian. Sitting Bull.
Okay.
American.
A handgun.
Beretta.
I love the Beretta.
Can I play this game too?
A type of pants.
Corduroy.
You're right, Eddie. You can have a go now. An emotion.
Sadness.
An olive.
Calamari.
A soft drink.
Coke.
A spoon.
Table.
A rose bush.
Iceberg.
Okay, that's lettuce, but alright. A tree.
Birch.
A cheese.
Cheetah.
A game.
Metroid.
A machine gun.
Kalashnikov.
And a secret agent.
James Bond.
Alright, good.
That was quite fun.
Mine wasn't as fun as Tom's.
What do you mean? You also had cheese.
Yeah.
Alright. An
Well,
author.
Oh.
J.K. Rowling.
It's just a thing.
I think author. I think J.K. Rowling.
Yeah?
Well, no.
She is an author.
Yes, she is.
A
She wrote-
button.
The fart button.
Press it. You know you want to.
Well,
Limited
don't.
time gold edition.
Yeah. Go on.
A brick.
Ben Folds 5.
Okay. A disease.
Ebola. It's your turn. A virus.
Milk.
It's not a virus.
A band.
Cheese.
A helmet.
Cunningham.
Okay, this is crap.
It's just because I don't think of the first thing of that type.
No, you just think of the first thing that comes into your head.
Alright, okay, alright.
You're supposed to
to
think that that's
categorise
the whole
them.
point of the game.
A song.
Deep Blue.
A movie.
Sopranos. That's not a movie.
It's not
No.
a movie.
Go on.
Goodbye.
Aliens.
A god.
Zeus.
An Indian.
Sacagawea.
Time's running out. I hope you've enjoyed this rather odd little diversion.
Yep.
We won't see you the same time next month as always.
We'll see you on our Christmas
We'll see you
special.
in our
Goodbye.
Christmas special.
Christmas special. Goodbye.